So the best way to get something done, if it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to, anyway.
Given the corona,
I have not though. I've not talked to any individual. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, thank you, Jay.
So President Trump said today he would like to reopen the country by Easter. What's your response?
He should stop talking and start listening to the medical experts.
You know, it's a back and forth. The president clearly listens. I mean, he has this aspirational goal of hoping that we might be able to do it by a certain date. We talk to him about that. We say we need to be flexible. He realizes that, and he accepts.
All of a sudden, he is being tough on China. He's making sure, and now he's being soft on his xenophobia in the past. So I just can't figure the guy. It's like, I don't know, it's like watching a yo-yo. I shouldn't have said it that way. It's like watching.
It feels that way. I want to ask. It's okay. I want to ask you what happens.
Why doesn't he just act like a president? That's a stupid way to say it.
You know, Donald Trump was asked
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I probably best I don't.
This is Sarah Haynes. In Hot Topics, we talked about Trump saying the government would reassess the recommended period for keeping businesses shut and people at home. Are you at all concerned, as Trump said, that we cannot let the cure be worse than the problem itself?
We have to take care of the cure. That will make the problem worse no matter what.
Saturday night, you logged into a social distancing party hosted by DJ D-Nice. Our own Sonny was there as well. Now, is this social distancing at its best?
I saw you, Mr. Vice President.
I answered your question.
You also just made some news by saying that you are going to run for re-election.
I said that is my expectation.
So is that a yes, that you are running for re-election?
Look, I don't know where you guys come from, man. I've never been able to travel. I'm a great respecter of fate. I've never been able to plan 3.5 years ahead for certain.
And if you do run, will Vice President Harris be on your ticket?
I would fully expect that to be the case. She's doing a great job. She's a great partner. She's a great partner.
And do you believe you'll be running against former President Trump?
Oh, come on. I don't even think about it. I have no idea. I have no idea whether there'll be a Republican Party. Do you? I know you don't have to answer my question, but I mean, do you? I mean, look, this is the way I view things. I become a great respecter of fate in my life.
President Barack Obama said he believed the filibuster was a relic of the Jim Crow era. Do you agree?
Yes.
If not, why not abolish it if it's a relic of the Jim Crow era?
Successful electoral politics is the art of the possible. Let's figure out how we can get this done.
Last question, real quick. Some have speculated,
You're a
sir,
lying dog
that you are subject to some degree of cognitive decline. I'm 65. I don't have word recollection that I used to have. I forget my train of thought from time to time. You got 12 years on me, sir. Have you been tested for some degree of cognitive decline?
Guys, I really do have to go. I apologize. I'm going to get in real trouble. I'm probably already in trouble, but thank you. Go ahead. What's the last? I'm sorry.
See, not a shock there. Naturally, none of the other reporters even dared to ask about the wind knocking Joe Biden down 3 times, climbing up Air Force One, the stairs there. The wind knocked him over.
Very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental as well as my mental filth. Trump and the demagogues around the world. But if Donald Trump is reelected, he doesn't want to shed light. He wants to generate heat, and he's stoking violence in our cities. What you all know, but most people don't know, unlike the African-American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community. Where I come from, you don't get far unless you ask. My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. look me over. If you like what you see, help out. One nominated Democrat, a lifelong Democrat, a proud Democrat, an Obama Democrat. Join us. And, there was, I think that the former senator I heard that familiar voice, you know what I mean, just spoke. Well, he's right about one important thing. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing. I'm beginning to see why your wife left you. Why attack Sanders? Why? You're getting nervous, man. COVID has taken this year, just since the outbreak, has taken more than 100 years. Look, here's the lives. When you think about it. I promised myself I wasn't going to. You know, the rapidly rising I don't know. I just spoke at Dartmouth on healthcare at the medical school, or not. I guess I wasn't actually on the campus, but the people from the medical school were at the. I want to be clear. I'm not going nuts. I'm not sure whether it was a medical school or where the hell I spoke, but it was on the campus. I propose, and I'm going to digress slightly. We're in a situation. The president asked me to head up a cancer movement. I took on Putin in terms of Iraq. In terms of what was going on in Ukraine. By strengthening, we can't afford it by just eliminating, beginning to treat reward work as much as wealth. It get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. No man has a right to raise a hand to a woman in anger. We have to just change the culture, period, and keep punching at it and punching at it and punching at it. It will be a big... No, I really mean...
It's the opening bell, and what a knockout! No way he'll get up from that. Fight's over.
We have to eliminate the funding gap that exists between minority white and majority white and non-white districts. We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. I haven't taken a test. Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man. That's like saying before you got in this program, if you take a test where you're taking cocaine or not, what do you think, huh? Are you a junkie?